know that there are 3 specific areas where we have job shortages now. I mean, we have people shortages. We got the jobs, we just don't have the people to fill them. And that is in commercial driver's licenses. We're told we have some 12 to 15,000 slots for CDL individuals who are licensed. If they were available now, we could put them on the road, we could put them to work. The other area was in the nursing arena. We know we have a shortage in some places, and that projections are we will have an even greater shortage in the future. And the third is in early childhood education. Those individuals who work in our pre-K programs, both public and private. Those who work in our kindergarten programs. And so we said, okay, if you will get a certificate or a diploma in one of those 3 areas, we will pay over 90% of the cost of your education through our Hope Grant program. That truly is putting your money where the jobs are, and I'm proud of that. Let me talk to you about a couple of other things, and they are in some ways related to education, but they are definitely related to the betterment of the future of this state. You may recall that the first year I was in office, I was concerned about the fact that we were being told that 1 out of every 13 Georgians is under some form of correctional supervision. Yeah. Now, I sometimes get a kick out of saying that, not because I'm proud of the statistic, but because I like to see people at the table look around and try to figure out who they think is the 1 out of 13 that may be sitting at their table. And as funny as that is, it's not a laughing matter, quite honestly. You know, that is a serious matter, and one that we needed to change. We knew that in our adult criminal justice system, that for every individual who was paroled out of our prison system, 1 out of every 3 would be back in the system in less than 3 years. Our recidivism rate had stayed at about that 30 to 30+% rate over a very long period of time. Our state had taken the approach that most states had taken. Tough on crime. Lock them up, throw away the key, and don't worry about the consequences. Well, that may be tough on crime, but it is not smart on crime. My advisor said, you better be careful taking on something like that. People will accuse you of being soft on crime. And I said, well, let's just tell them what the facts are and see if they think what we're doing now works so great. Because we're spending over $1 billion in our criminal justice system on the corrections side of things and not getting the results that anybody thinks are appropriate. So we put in place a provision for a criminal justice reform commission. And that commission was made up of people from every aspect of our criminal justice system. They met over the summer and into the fall, and they came back with recommendations that were presented to the General Assembly last year as a part of a reform package. And guess what? It passed unanimously. How many times have you heard of anything passing unanimously in the House and the Senate? I think it is attributed to the fact that once people who are responsible for their actions and feel a responsibility to act in the best interest of the constituents that send them there, when they know the facts, they will act appropriately. And they